I'm Dr. Debi Lynes. I am here today with Dr. Anna Ponder. Very excited to see you and thank you. She is one of our fantastic speakers this year, November the 4th, for TEDx Hilton Head. Dr. Anna, thank you very much for joining us, and I'm so excited about hearing what you're going to speak about. You have such a diverse career. I'm excited. Let's hear.
Well, I'm going to be talking about the power of forgiveness. And I think, when you're asked to do this, your first inclination is intimidation. It's very intimidating to do a TEDx talk. But I think the thing that makes it so interesting is that we all have great experiences and great stories to share. So I thought about some stories that had great meaning and significance in my life and have honestly changed me for the better. And so that's what I'm going to talk about.
Was it tough or fun coming up with an idea to spread? I know that I listen to TED Talks all the time, and Tim Urban is a guy who talked about procrastination. And my favorite line when he stood up to do his talk, he goes, "I've always wanted to have done a TED Talk." And he's like, as a procrastinator, right? The goal was to have done. So in preparation,
I can relate. I'm looking forward to November 5th.
I think it's going to be fantastic. I really, really do. So share with us a little bit about the power of forgiveness and what people can anticipate, and actually what you would like the folks who come to be aware of. What mindset do you want them to be in when they come to the presentation?
Oh, I think it's the same mindset I would encourage everyone to be in all the time, 24/7, which is open. Just be open. Absorb, take in. Think critically about what you hear, but just be open to it. I think for me, the power of forgiveness is about understanding that forgiveness, we try to make it about other people, but it isn't. It's a decision that you make. It's something that you can do if you put your mind to it. And so I hope that people will be open to hearing about it. It's difficult. It's really difficult to forgive. But it's so rewarding and so possible. And it brings, I think, such a freedom to your life that I would encourage people to think about it, just to consider it.
Can you share with us a little bit about what you're doing now and just a bit about your background? Because I think the most incredible thing about TEDx speakers is oftentimes they're not necessarily pitching a business or things like that. They're bringing personal experience into light, and they're spreading those ideas.
Well, the really interesting thing I think about TEDx Hilton Head is there are extraordinary people in the southern Lowcountry of South Carolina, because people come here to live from all over the world. And so, you come here to visit once and you think, gosh, I could live here. Who doesn't want to live here? So, I have been out 1,000 times. I know this happens to you. It happens to everybody out there. You go someplace and you meet someone and you think, and they tell you a little bit about their background and you think, wow.
Right, exactly.
I can't believe I just met, an astronaut or a former Secret Service agent or a woman who was a general in the military, or, it's just extraordinary. And so, I work at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, and we have the OLLI program there, which is the lifelong learning program. And we have all of these kinds of extraordinary people coming to teach classes and take classes at OLLI all the time. So I see a number of these people. And I think when you live in a place that cultivates such a rich and interesting community, something like TEDx is going to be extraordinarily interesting all the time. And so I hope people will come out to hear what everyone has to say and hear the stories and share in that.
Dr. Anna Ponder, thank you for joining us here on Lowcountry Lowdown. Again, TEDx Hilton Head.